What is the link? What do cars have to do with books, you might ask? The Trilateral Commission with the Council on Foreign Relations. You ever hear of them? Well, neither did I, until I noticed the chain of coincidence.
Hello, and welcome to Popcorn News, something to watch while you eat popcorn. Do not try to comprehend it all. Nay, just eat the popcorn. A hefty book. This book was found by me at the library. Freedom Betrayed by Herbert Hoover. Herbert Hoover's Secret History of the Second World War and its Aftermath. And this book was just recently finally published. Herbert Hoover was a president. He was the president just before Franklin Delano Roosevelt. And he labored over his manuscript, and at the end, only one final accomplishment eluded him: publication of his magnum opus, Freedom Betrayed. Following Hoover's death in 1964, his heirs decided to place his manuscript in storage, where for nearly half a century it has remained unread until now. Well, it's mostly still unread, but when was this? 2011. Finally gets published in 2011. And I heard nothing about it, but I happened to be in the library, and I was just glancing, and and you see like at the how they stack the books in the library, but you see at the side, Freedom Betrayed. Oh, that looks interesting, and so I pull it out, and Herbert Hoover's Secret History, a secret history. All right, but. And that's any good conspiracy theorist will just love any kind of secret history. But in the introduction, that one thing is claimed that with all the solemnity I can command, I do say could such. Okay, 1938. In early months of 1938, the struggling U.S. economy unexpectedly slid back into a deep recession. Unemployment, already high, soared to levels unseen since 1933. To an anxious Herbert Hoover, there appeared to be an uncanny parallel between the measures Franklin Roosevelt was taking in the name of a planned economy and etc. But the point is that 1938, all the great programs of FDR, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, had not defeated the Great Depression. Another part where Herbert Hoover writes, "It is my conviction that during the year 1938 until sometime after the beginning of the war, Franklin Delano Roosevelt did not wish to go to war, but his interventionism was simply the time-honored red herring to divert public attention from the failure of the New Deal, to restore employment by playing up dangers from abroad and engaging in power politics." Why does this ring a bell? Because 2008, the Great Recession begins, But we have, hooray, Barack Obama and his Rooseveltian policies, which did not work. And what was planned after that was for Hillary Clinton to be a strong woman and lead us into World War III. By some miracle, almost a miracle, Hillary Clinton and the Democrat plan to install her as U.S. president was defeated. And their plan was just so cynical that they could just totally push everyone into voting for Hillary Clinton. And just like in the Franklin Delano Roosevelt times, where the New Deal failed and then came World War II, the Barack Obama deal failed, and then came, or would come, World War III with Hillary Clinton as our leader. But this was defeated, and now we've got two things going on, and this is for my friends on the left, some of whom were quite upset that Hillary Clinton did not win the election. Number one, the risk of World War III is less now. I'm not saying there'll be no wars, but I think if there is a war, it'll be much more likely that the United States will be cooperating and working with Russia instead of fighting against Russia. And number two bright spot for my friends on the left is that the Trans-Pacific Partnership, the TPP, seems to be dead now. So maybe you got all kinds of gloominess, but you can look on the bright side. It looks less like World War III, and the TPP seems to be dead.